At this point, Adikastakes has to be stopped. Now, I don't know what is wrong with him. He's taking content too far. He's not making content. Now, I watched a video of him calling Alexander Arnold one of the dumbest player because he left Liverpool. Now, this is a very disgraceful behavior from a person, you know, that is not talented, right? That is not gifted to come on social media and insult another player for making a decision that yes, I'm also hot. You know, I'm a Liverpool fan. I hated the fact that Trent left, but at the point in time, you have to move on from him. You know, the calling him rats, the jeering, all those things. To me, it looks needy. Maybe that's why nobody sees us as a top club. I know Liverpool fans in Anfield, or the main ones, don't act that way, but these guys and the new toxic red fan base are really making the rest of us look bad. Arnold has left how many seasons ago? Leave him alone. He made his choice. Yes, he's suffering the consequences of his choice, but calling him dumb is super stupid. Especially the fact that you're not talented, you're just there and you're insulting a player, right? That you did not need to insult. You can make that content in other ways and speak about the fact that he's struggling, and you know, saying he left Liverpool and look at what happened to him. You can give example like Coutinho, Wijnaldum, and a lot of these players, but getting personal, insulting these players, and he even said you want him to see this video. Is that not stupid? You know, sometimes you have to apply wisdom to this content. You know, you have to understand what you did. What you've done there is absolutely disgraceful, right? He has done what he has done. He's a man. Men will make their decision, right? Even if he doesn't sit well with the rest of us. I want him in Liverpool team. Till now, I still want him. If they give opportunity for me, I want him. But then I know the other families might not want him. I understand that perfectly. But insulting a player for making a choice that you will never understand is crazy to me. You know, and I've seen his content. You know, sometimes he makes sense. Most of the times he use shouting and insult, and he's not somebody that can even insult somebody because he's not looking as, you know what I mean. So it's crazy that you could make a video and tag the player and or say you want the player to see this while insulting. That's disrespectful. Use your number 6. I don't know if you don't have friends around that could talk to you and explain things to you, but seeing what you did, that's a total disgrace. You need to change from what you're doing. Create content. You have a fan base, you know, entertain your fan base, but refrain from insulting players. You know, that makes no sense. And I see the other day Combo was complaining people were insulting Okocha. Oh, you know, Nigerians are hypocrites. Now you his friend insulting. You see. I don't want to get into depth about these things, but it's just disgraceful. So sit up, Atika. Yeah, sit up.